Tout le monde. Good morning, everyone. My name is Batul Siddiqui, and I'm a member of the board of directors here at the Ottawa branch. I would like to begin by recognizing the Ottawa branch, that the Ottawa branch is located on the unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe Nation. We extend our respect to all nations, Inuit and Métis peoples, for their valuable past, present, and future contributions to this land and our country. On behalf of the branch, I'm pleased to welcome you to today's session titled Summer Strength, Keep Muscles Strong All Season Long, presented by AIM Fitness. I want to give a warm welcome to our presenter, Meg Stickl, owner of AIM Fitness. In today's session, Meg will guide us through exercises that target the arms, legs, and core while helping you maintain muscle strength and endurance that support balance and coordination while helping to reduce the risk of falls. Before we begin, I want to give a special welcome to anybody here who is not yet a member of the association. We hope these webinars will inspire you to join us, and to our members, we hope that these webinars will encourage you to maintain your membership. I also want to mention that closed captions are available in both French and English. To access this feature, click on the Closed Captions button at the bottom of your screen. And to translate to French, you can click on the little arrow next to the Closed Captions button and select the Translate option. Finally, if you have any questions for Meg, please type them in the Q&A box and she will be able to answer them at the end of the presentation. That's all from me, so I will pass it over to Meg. Meg, please.
Thank you, Batul.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you everyone for joining us today. So I hope you're ready to move. We are going to be doing a full body workout. You will need weights for our workout and a chair. We'll be doing a few exercises on the chair, but most will be done standing today. All right, now before we get started, I wanted to share a stat. Many older adults are not getting enough physical activity. So every bit that we do today really makes a difference. Only 14% of older adults aged 65 to 79 were meeting the guideline of 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity per week. So it's important to not only move our bodies, but it's also important to share with a friend, share with your family, and encourage them to move more as well. We know that when we stay strong, we are able to enjoy our lives. And that for the summer may be outdoor activities like swimming, pickleball, and gardening. When we have strong muscles, it means we can do those activities with more confidence and hopefully prevent falls and hopefully prevent injury. So our workout today will really be focusing on building strength. I have a lot of new exercises that I'll be incorporating in that I have recently introduced on my season 4 of Fit Over 50 with Meg on Rogers TV. So just so you know, not many people know yet, but I just spent a few days last week filming all new episodes for season 4, which will be released this fall. So if you are someone who enjoyed my workouts on Rogers TV, let me know. Let me know in the comment section. It's always great to know. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to encourage you to grab your weights. It's nice to have water close by as well. So have that water bottle or that glass close by. I'll make sure we have lots of chances to stay hydrated. Wear your running shoes, and then we're going to start. So you can follow along with me. All right, so we're going to get started with a warm up. You'll see I got my dog fit weights joining us today. So we're going to start with a heel dig. So tap those heels to the floor. Start by circling back with those arms. So as we get warmed up, focus on that breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel that nice stretch right up the back of that leg. Point your toe up towards the ceiling. And let's do another 3, and 2, and 1. And from here, let's tap out to the side, hands together. And then we're going to add those arms out and together, out together. Warming up those hips, warming up those shoulders. Let's do another 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's reach right across. We're going to reach for that opposite knee. As you do this, remember to lift the knee up to you, tighten up that core. So it's important to start our workout with a warm-up. This warms up our muscles and helps to prevent injury. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's bring one leg in front, one leg back. Lift the toe and then lift that heel. We're going to swing those arms, reaching in front and press back. In front, press back. Lifting the heel, lifting the toe. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's lift those legs. So bending behind, lifting in front. Reach and continue to press. Three more. 2, and 1. And all right, changing legs. Starting with the heel lift and toe lift. This time changing the arms. Reach in front, bend your elbows and squeeze back. This is a good way to remind yourself to stand a little straighter with good posture. All right, let's add those legs, lifting the knee, kicking the leg back, bending. Oftentimes we hold our breath, so remember to keep breathing as we go. And if you need to, hold on to that chair for balance. Just to keep it close by. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more to warm up. We're going to do some taps, tap, tap, and then move to a kick. Kick, kick, tap, tap, kick, kick, tap, tap, kick, kick. Reaching with the opposite arm. And 5 more. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. So we've done our warm up. So grab some water. We're gonna have a quick sip and then let's grab our weights. So I'm going to explain what to expect. So what we're going to do next is I have 3 different exercises that we're going to go through. We're going to do each one for 15, about 10 to 15 reps. We'll do the 3 exercises and then we'll repeat and do them a second round. So I have a total of about 9 exercises that we'll do, followed by some core exercises on the chair and some balance work. So follow along. I will give you options. Use the chair if you need to, but let's grab those weights. All right, so for the first exercise, we're going to be doing a march, and we're going to be swinging those arms, doing a bicep curl. So here we go. So 15 times. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Shoulders are back, lift that knee up to you. We're curling from that elbow. The weight right up towards that shoulder. Good job. Keep on going. Standing tall. 5 more per side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Exercise number 2, heel raise with a side lift. So we're going to start by lifting those heels and then lifting, side lift, elbows high. 15 repetitions here. 4, standing nice and tall, shoulders back, core engaged. And let's do 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome. Exercise number 3. We're going to bring those weights right in front of those shoulders. Keep them right here. And we're going to bring your elbow to the opposite knee. So we're working our core, challenging that balance. Those legs nice and wide. We're going to go right across. Right across. So lift that knee up to you. And you don't need to worry about touching your elbow to the knee. That brings them pretty close. Try not to bend over, but instead lift that knee up to you. Good. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's release. Take a few deep breaths, circle those shoulders back, and we're going to do these 3 exercises one more time. All right, you got this. Opposite knee, opposite arm, bending from the elbow. Good. 5 more per side. And 2, and 1. And all right, circle those shoulders back. You can step side to side. All right, exercise number 2, going back to those heel raises. Lift the heels up and then lift. Weights stay close to your body. Lift those elbows nice and high. Good job. All right, let's do another 5. Keep it nice and strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, good. And then exercise number 3, bring those weights above your shoulders again. Engage that core, and we're going to reach for the opposite knee. If you have osteoporosis, make sure you're looking straight ahead, no twisting. If you don't have osteoporosis, you can twist a little bit more at the waist. Here we go. Let's do 5 more. That's great. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Set those weights down. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do a quick stretch and then we'll move on to our next 3 exercises. So step side to side, circle those shoulders back, bring those shoulders up nice and high. Then change those arms. We're going to open up. Inhale and exhale. Give yourself a hug. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. So our next exercise is we will need our weights again. I'm going to demonstrate our first one, which is focusing on back strength. So if you are someone who spends a lot of time golfing or gardening, this exercise is really essential to build that strength in your back. So it's a 2-in-1. We're going to start with one leg right in front of the other, one leg back. Hinge from your hips, keeping your back straight. We're going to start with our arms straight. This is the bent over row. So we're going to be bending both elbows, lifting the weights, and really shrugging back. Straighten the arms, slight bend to the elbows. We're doing our reverse fly. So I'll show you from the side, and then I'll show you straight on. Squeeze back both arms, and then lifting to the side. All right, so again, here we go. Arms are straight. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Slight bend to the elbows, lifting no higher than your shoulders. Good, so let's continue. We're gonna do our 15 together, starting now. 15 of each. Lifting, weights go no higher than shoulders. Squeeze back, building that back strength. 2, and 3. Look down towards the floor to reduce any strain on your neck. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Don't rush through this one. Try to go the same speed as me. 9, 10, 11. Good job. Keep it strong. 12. 13. 2 more. 14. And last one, 15. You got this. All right. Whew. Let's stand up. Take the shoulders out. Awesome work. Let's set one of your weights down. The next exercise requires one weight. All right, we're going to be pressing overhead. And then lift the knee. Tap your knee with that weight. Up. Tap the other knee. Alternate sides. And keep going. One option is to keep that knee low, so you're not lifting your leg quite as high. That's the one option, or you can lift your knee nice and high like I'm doing. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, let's grab that second weight. We're going to move to a tandem lunge, and we're moving to our bicep curl. Want to stand with one foot right in front of the other, slightly off to the side, and we're going to keep both feet flat on the floor. As we bend those knees, take those hips back, and we're going to add the curl. Both weights going up to the shoulders, lowering down straight. If your back heel lifts off the floor, that's just fine. But try to keep pressing those feet to the floor. Hips back. Back straight. Good job. Let's do another 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good. We're going to change legs into the other side. Other leg in front. Staggering those feet. Bicep curl again. So here we go. This time we're going to do a hammer curl. It's a narrow curl. Here we go. Hips back. Arms straight. Keep those elbows close to your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, good. 5 more. And last one. All right, good. All right, grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do these 3 exercises one more time. If you're like me, you're starting to get warm. All right, so we're going to start with our bent over row to the reverse fly. All right, hinging from the hips, one leg in front of the other. Start here. 1, bending slightly into those elbows. 2. Squeezing the shoulder blades back. Nice, slow and controlled. Good work. Keep going. All right, 5 to go. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Woo! All right. Like I said, those of us who are busy in the garden, this one will really help you to maintain good posture and to keep your back nice and strong, which can relieve stiffness and soreness. All right, so that was exercise number 1. We're repeating number 2, which is our overhead press with our 1 weight, tapping it down gently to that knee. Good job. 3, 2 more, and 1. Awesome. Grab that second weight into our lunge, tandem lunge, along with our bicep curl. All right, stagger those feet. Here we go. Curling as we lunge. Hips back. Good job. 5 more here. 2 more. And 1. All right, change legs. Opposite leg in front. This time our hammer curl, so a narrow curl to the shoulders. Here we go. 15 times. Hips stack. Keep that back straight. And 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Great job, everyone. Grab another quick sip of water. And I wanted to talk to you about joints before we keep going. So if you have arthritis, maybe you have pain in your joints, maybe you find you get really stiff and sore, it's important to think about the fact that we need to keep moving in order to keep our joints lubricated. So sometimes we think we need to take a break. We shouldn't be exercising if we have arthritis, but in fact, movement can help to nourish the cartilage in your joints and can help reduce pain. So keep that in mind. Movement is medicine. So the fact that you're here today is really important. You're moving your body. All right, so let's keep going. Got 3 more exercises with the weights. Then we'll move on to our core work. All right, so we're going to be doing some jumping jack taps. So we want to keep those weights really close to your torso. We're going to be lifting up and lowering as we go. Here we go. Let's tap out to the side. Lifting those weights no higher than your shoulders. And this is when you can go a little bit faster, working on cardio as well as strength. Remember to keep breathing. It's easy to hold our breath. Don't do it. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo. All right, awesome. We're going to work the back of the arms next, our triceps. So once again, we're going to stand with one leg in front of the other. Bend those elbows, and we're going to be alternating one arm and then the other. This is the triceps kickback. So really imagine that you're pressing that weight all the way to the back of the room. Straightening, and we're just bending from that elbow. Very good. Hinging forward slightly, you'll notice that makes it easier to press that arm back. Another 5 per side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. One more. We're going to do a squat with a row. One of my favorite exercises are squats to keep our legs strong. Legs nice and wide, toes out to the side, arms straight. Bend those knees into a squat. As you rise up, lift those weights up towards your chin. Squat and row. Elbows are higher than the weights. Okay. And listen to those knees. You can go halfway. This is just fine. You don't have to go all the way down. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good. Let's grab another sip of water. Good job, everyone. We're going to do these exercises one more time through. One tip is as you're doing your outdoor activities, whether it's sports, whether it's something like sitting out and enjoying the nice weather with a book, make sure you have your water with you. It's really important to stay hydrated, especially on a day like today where it's crazy hot. All right, so one more time, same exercises. Jumping jacks first, topping out to the side. And 2, and 3. Another 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, good job. Working the back of the arms, the triceps, one leg in front of the other. Bend those elbows, alternating arms. So here we go, pressing back. Bring that weight in front, other side. Inhale, exhale. And keep that gaze soft. So just look straight ahead, maybe towards the floor to relax that neck. And this is 10. And 3 more. 2. And 1. All right, excellent. Drop those weights, shake those shoulders out. Good, and one more to our squat and row. Legs wide, toes out to the side. There we go. Bend the knees and lift those weights. Elbows high. That's 5. That's 10. 3 more. 2. And 1. All right, way to go. So let's grab another sip of water and we're going to be moving to our chair. We're going to focus on some core exercises. Right, good. So we're going to begin by leaning all the way back against the chair. We want to be on a bit of an angle. So scoot your bum to the edge and then recline back. We're going to bring those elbows out to the side. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lengthen one leg. We're going to be reaching right across with our opposite arm. So reach for that leg and then lower. Other sides, we're alternating. So you can lift your shoulders away from the back of the chair and then return those hands by your ears. All right, so we're going to do 15 in total. All right, there we go. Let's begin. Reaching towards that foot. You don't have to touch. Tightening up that core as you come off that chair. Moving away from the back of the chair. And this is 10. Keep going. This is 13. 14. And 15. Good. All right. Bring your hands to your knees. We'll stretch that back. So lean right over, keeping your back straight. And look down. Even walk your hands down your legs. Nice and very good. So our next core exercise, we are going to be reaching up overhead. Keep that back away from your chair. And then lift that knee, pressing down beside the knee. Alternating sides. Come on, join me. Breathe and reach and press. Tightening up that core. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. The next one is a familiar one. Let's grab 1 feet. So I want you to walk your feet away from you. Heels on the floor. Also make sure you have lots of space behind your back. We're going to hold on to that weight with both hands. We're going to do a reverse sit-up. where we start sitting tall and then we're going to lean back. But don't touch the back of the chair. So this is all core. Breathe in, breathe out. Here we go. Come join me. 15. 1. All right, heels are on the floor, toes are up. That will help keep you balanced. You want to lean back just enough to feel your stomach tightening up. Good job. All right, we're feeling it. 5 more. All right, last one. All right, good job. Circle your shoulders backwards. So we'll do one more here on the chair. All right, we're going to sit near the edge of the chair again. Hold on to that weight, and we're going to be taking your weight from side to side. You've osteoporosis, face forward, just move the weight. And then another option here is to add the knee lift. As you twist the weight to the side, lift the same leg. Trying to take the weight as far as you can towards that hip, right across. Breathing in, breathing out. For this one, we're sitting up nice and straight. Don't touch the chair back at all. As you do that twist, you should feel your core tightening up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Let's stretch that back and set your weight down. One leg in front of the other. We're going to reach and imagine you're going swimming. Breaststroke. All right, then reverse directions, rounding that back. Two more. And 1. Good. All right, so great job on the core exercises. We're now going to stand up and focus on some balance exercises before we finish up. If you've got any questions at all, you can leave them in the chat and I'll get to them at the end of the workout. Right, watch that weight. You're going to need one weight. And we're going to start in a staggered stance. So you can face that chair, hold on for balance if you need to. We're going to stand with one foot in front of the other, bend the knees, and then holding that weight, let's do a figure 8. So as you're balancing, remember, bend your knees, engage that core, squeeze those thighs in together, and look straight ahead. So we're going to take that weight side to side. This challenges the balance when there's any movement as we're holding this position. Now I know you like challenges. So challenge number 1 is to lift your toe and continue. Good. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, change legs. Set yourself up, bend those knees, shoulders back, engage those thighs. Same thing, figure eight. You may have one side that's easier than the other. Challenge number one, lifting the front toe. Continuing. It helps to look straight ahead. Find an object to look at. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Set that weight off to the side. 2 more balance exercises for us. Great, stand beside that chair. Have that for balance. We're going to begin with a heel raise and then a very slow knee lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Heel raise, other side, lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, so we're going to continue with this. Heel raise. Lift the knee and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Heel raise. Lift the knee and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to engage that core. Heel raise. And lift and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And the next challenge, we're going to do a heel raise. Lift that foot. Take the knee out. Take the knee in and lower. So heel raise. Lift that leg. Bring your foot to the leg. Knee out. Knee in and lower. Heel raise. Lift. Knee out. Knee in and down. So this is good for hip mobility. Continue, 1 more each side. And all right, walk it out, circle back. Great. Good job, everyone. Good balancing. So we're going to move to some stretches before we finish up. So we're going to start right behind the chair. Big step back, bend into that front knee. Back leg is nice and straight. Lean right into that chair. Now, as we're finishing up, let's take a few deep breaths in and out. Relax those shoulders. Right, we're going to lift that back leg and then bend the knee. Straighten the leg, bend the knee. Straighten the leg and lower. And face the front of the room. Bring those feet in front. Open up through the chest, reach back. And take one arm right across. Hand to the elbow, press right in. Feel that down the shoulder, down the arm. Open up through the chest again, reach back, and other side. Good. Reach back, and then face that chair again. Changing legs. Step in, step back with the other leg. Bend into the front knee, back leg is nice and straight. Press back through the heel. Leaning forwards here. Good. Using that chair, let's lift. Bend the knee, lengthen the leg. Bend the knee, lengthen the leg. One more time. And let's lower down. Good. Opening up. Take the leg out to the side. Good. This time swinging, leaning, bending into one knee and then the other. Let's reach one arm up, down the back. Reach the other arm. Pull that elbow in. Slight bend to those knees. Straightening up. And other side. Bend those knees. Pull the opposite elbow in. Good. Lower those arms to your hips. Straighten the legs and hinge from the hips. Bending forward. If you're comfortable here, you can choose to go a little further. Hands to your thighs or down towards your feet. Otherwise, keep your hands right on your hips. On up. Right. We're going to finish here with a few neck stretches. Let's look side to side over your shoulder. Good. One more time. And then we'll look up and down. Oftentimes we forget about our neck. Don't forget to stretch your neck, especially when you are doing something where you're looking down or looking to the side a lot. All right, one more for the neck. We'll bring your ear towards your shoulder. Shoulders are low. And then stretch the other side. Feeling the stretch down the side of your neck. One more time, switch. And switch. Good. All right, let's finish here with the deep breath in. Bring your arms up, inhale. And then exhale, give yourself a big hug. Breathe in, out. One more time. Great job, everyone. So I want to remind you that the summertime does not need to be a chance to stop exercising. But just as you saw today, doing simple but really effective exercises with weights can help keep your muscles strong for all of your summer activities. So just a reminder, if you would like to chat with me, if you want to book a 15-minute health call, I am opening up my calendar for a few more this summer. So if you have any specific questions about your health or you want to learn more about AIM Fitness and our programs, we would love to help you. And then also a reminder, as a NAFR member, you all get 33% off the AIM Fitness online membership. So if you really like the style of exercises that I led you through today, I have a whole membership of over 200 exercise videos that you can do on demand at any time of day. And the workouts are about 20 to 30 minutes, so really easy to fit into your morning before you get into your busy day. All right, so I want to thank you all. I especially want to thank the National Association of Federal Retirees, Ottawa branch, for sponsoring my upcoming season 4 of Fit Over 50 with Meg on Rogers TV. So as I said at the beginning, I have spent the past few days last week filming all new episodes, 12 episodes that will be coming out this fall. So if you are someone who's currently watching my show on Rogers, season 3 is playing right now every morning, 8:30 on Rogers Channel 22, or you can watch the replays on YouTube. All right, any questions at all? I would love to hear how you're feeling. So I know I'm quite warm. I'm feeling pretty good, very good after using weights. And I really enjoyed sharing some of my favorite exercises with all of you. So let me know how you feel. Let me know if you have any questions at all. And then I'm excited to see you all again next month for another great webinar.
Thank
Antoine,
you all.
any questions?
No, I'm not seeing any questions, so I think.
Okay. Thank you all for your participation in today's webinar and exercises. A big thank you to Meg for the great workout. Please look out for our follow-up email that will contain the recording of today's session. Remember that you can invite non-members to attend our webinars and try us out as guests. To register for upcoming webinars, please visit the Ottawa branch website at nafrottawa.com. Thank you, everyone. See you at our next webinar and have a safe summer. Bye.
Bye-bye.